Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel English Developers. Friends, in this video we are going to learn the topic his first flight. It's chit chat and workshop from 10th standard textbook. So friends, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe it and hit the bell icon to get our latest video updates. So let's get started our video. It's chit chat and workshop. Chit chat. One number from group of 5. Remember your past days and share with your friends about memories of your first day of school or your first attempt at cooking. बघा, 5-5 विद्यार्थ्यांचे गट करा. तुमचा जुना काळ आठवा आणि तुमच्या शाळेचा पहिला दिवस किंवा तुमचा स्वयंपाक करण्याचा पहिला प्रयत्न या विषयाच्या आठवणीत तुमच्या मित्रांना सहभागी करून घ्या. तुमच्या आईवडिलांनी भावंडांनी तुमची भीती घालवण्याकरता कोणते सहाय्य केले हे करायचं. इथे बघूया आपण कोणतं दिलेलं आहे इन्सिडन्स. इथे आहे बघा, आन्सर माय फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट ॲट कुकिंग. My first attempt at cooking was to make tea. I put the water on the stove. I was confused. I did not know whether to add the sugar first or the tea leaves or milk. I decided to heat the milk separately. By the time the water was boiling, I quickly added the sugar and tea leaves, and suddenly the mixture rose and spilled outside. So I quickly put out the flame, but by that time the milk overflowed. Finally, I was able to save just half a cup of tea. It was too sweet and too strong, but I like it because it was my first attempt at cooking. It was a complete mess. Now, A. What role did your parents, siblings play to help to overcome your fear? Answer is, on the first day of school, my brother took me around the school and showed me my classroom, the library, the playgrounds, etc. He introduced me to some students in my class. My parents always encouraged me. They told me that practice leads to perfection. They told me to keep trying until I succeed. 1. Are there any situations when you get afraid? तुम्ही घाबरलेले होतात अशी एखादी परिस्थिती आहे का? I get afraid if I am alone at home. If it is dark at the time of examinations and when I have to travel alone. No. 2. How would you react if you have to travel alone? जर तुम्ही एकटे प्रवास करत असाल तर तुमची काय प्रतिक्रिया असेल? Answer is, I try to remain calm. I will look around for written directions on boards. I will ask the police if I can find my way. 3. How would you react if you had to stay alone at home? घरी एकटे राहावे लागले तर तुम्हाला कसे वाटेल? Answer is, I keep the TV on if I am alone at home so that I feel someone is talking in the room. Question 4. What will you do if you were lost in a new city? Answer is, I will ask some aged persons to show me the way to the nearest police stations. I will tell my problem and address to the police and seek their help. 1.5 His first flight. it's warming up. Second, complete the following table: idioms, meanings, your own sentences. Then first, bird's eyes view. View from somewhere. View from somewhere high. Hence, your own sentence. But we got a bird's eyes view of the city from the mountain top. As free as a bird. If she is carefree. After finishing her exam, she will be as free as a bird. This is the sentence. Eagle's eyes, meaning his ability to observe something closely. Your own sentence: my mother has an eagle's eyes when it comes to my habits. Spread one's wings to try to work on things independently. It is the meaning. And sentence is: he did not take the help of his peers because he wanted to spread his wings. Now it's margin question. Margin questions first. What did the young seagull feel? Answer is: the young seagull felt afraid to fly as he thought his wings would never support him. Margin question. Second, guess the meaning of muster of courage. Its meaning is to try and be courageous and not afraid. Ascending the sky means to fly high or going up in the sky. Then question number third, why did the young seagull feel hot? Answer is: the young seagull felt hot because the sun was now ascending the sky, blazing on his ledge, and he had not eaten since the previous nightfall. Fourth number question, what were the young seagull's parents doing? The young seagull's parents was pinning the feathers on his white back, and his mother was looking at him from the plateau. Means शिखर बघा टोक ते डोंगराचा टोक होता ते त्याला प्लेटिव बोलतात. 5. Guess the meaning of soar, go up. Maddened by hunger, being extremely hunger, says detain or stop. 6 number margin question number 6. What were the young seagull's brother and sister doing? Answer is: the young seagull's two brothers and sister were laying on the plateau, dozing with their heads sunk into their necks. Question number 7. What did he forget? Answer is: he forgot that he had not always been able to fly. Now English workshop of this topic, his first flight. Question number 1. State whether the following statements are true or false. First, A. The young seagull was not confident about the ability of his wings. Its sentence is true. B. The young seagull's parents guided and improved his siblings in the art of flying. This is also a true sentence. C. When the young seagulls pretended to be falling asleep, his parents noticed him. This sentence is false. D. Flying across the young seagulls, the mother dropped a piece of fish into his beak. This sentence also false. Now second question. Complete the following statements. A. The seagull is afraid of flying because, and answer is: he felt certain that his wings would never support him and the great expanse of sea was such a long way down. B. Young birds are afraid to make their first flight? Because answer is they have never flown before and are not sure if their wings will support them. Now C, human beings find it difficult to face great challenges because answer is they are often afraid and nervous about the unknown. Now question number 3rd, read the following words carefully and make meaningful sentences of your own and write in your notebook. Answer first, plaintively. The child looked at his mother plaintively. This is the first. Now second, monstrous means sentence that there was a monstrous storm on the island. Third, beckon the children to follow her. Fourth, curvetings, the crow kept curvetings around the house. Wait, the bird waved their beak against the rock. 6, soar, the plane quickly soars in the sky. Now question number 4, read the following words carefully and fill in the blanks by choosing appropriate words given in brackets. Afraid, plung, appear, shrilly, scheme, divorce, or the cowardice. Means A, Arun is full of cowardice. B, the violin player played very shrill and merrily. C, Ravi said, are you really afraid of the dark? Ravi said, are you really afraid of the dark? Afraid. D, the whole village plunged into darkness. It is plumb answer. E, the lions divorce their prey hungrily. It's divorce. F, he skimmed through the report. G, one by one the stars appeared in the sky. Answers are given directly. First, cowardice, shrill, afraid, flung, divorce, came and appeared. Now question number 5. Read about the space missions of Sunita Williams. Imagine you are going to interview her. Frame 10 to 12 interview relevant question regarding first, her early life training, second, education, third, her actual flight into space, fourth, future plans, fifth, her message to viewers. Warm and hearty welcome to you, Sunita. This is the answer is warm and hearty welcome to you, Sunita. First, let us start with your earliest stage of life. What made you become fond of space and its studies? Second, how deep was your training in childhood to become an astronaut? Third, please tell us about your education. Where did you pursue your higher studies? Fourth, which subject is your favorite in childhood? Fifth, what kind your inspirations to become a spacewoman? 6. How was it actually feeling like to be in space? 7. How did you manage the required oxygen for breathing in space? 8. Could you please narrate how is the communications with the people on Earth after reaching the space? 9. How did you prepare your health for the space travel? 10. When is your next mission to space and what is the theme of research? 11. Apart from spatial research, what are your other plans for future? And last one, 12. One final question. What is your motivational message to the young researchers and engineers? Now question number 6. Describe in your notebook the challenges you face while learning to ride bicycle, swimming, or any skill. Take hints from the web to complete your write up. The learning bicycle challenge, then confidence, risk, and daring, and last one is fear. Now answer. While learning to ride a bicycle, the biggest challenge that I faced was of confidence. Initially, I was afraid that I would fall and was not confident enough to ride the bicycle properly. I had a lot of difficulty balancing the cycle and kept falling on one side. I was nervous about trying again and again and felt riding the bicycle was quite risky. However, I tried to dare myself to ride the bicycle and never give up. Although I felt a lot of fear inside me, I challenged myself and overcame my fears to finally ride the bicycle on my own. Now, language study. Language study मध्ये काय दिलं आहे तर फर्स्ट, there are words that have the same pronunciations but differ in spellings and meaning. They are called homophones. बघा, homophones ज्याचा उच्चार सारखा असतो, प्रोनाउन्सिएशन म्हणजे उच्चार सारखा असतो परंतु स्पेलिंग वेगवेगळा असतो आणि त्याचा अर्थही वेगळा असतो, त्याला होमोफोन्स असं म्हणतात. त्याच्यावरती आपण सेपरेट व्हिडिओ ऑलरेडी केलेला आहे. बघा, होमोफोन्स बोलतात बघा कसे असतात ते. तर फॉर एक्झाम्पल्स, फेअर, फेअर हे बघा, पहिला फेअर आहे आणि दुसरा फेअर आहे, त्याचा उच्चार सेम आहे, फेअर, FAIR, FARE, स्पेलिंग वेगळा आहे. नो, बिबा, नो, उच्चार सारखा आहे, स्पेलिंग वेगवेगळा आहे. Sometimes the words have the same spelling and the pronunciations but can have different meaning in different situations. They are called homographs. त्याला homographs असं म्हणतात. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, वॉच, ऑब्झर्व करणे किंवा वॉच शोज टाइम आहे बघा, म्हणजे स्पेलिंग सेम आहे. पहिलं वॉच आहे त्यासाठी ऑब्झर्व करणे, निरीक्षण करणे, दुसरं वॉच आहे म्हणजे शोज टाइम, घड्याळातील टाइम करतो तो. बी आहे बघा, फेअर्स, नॉट व्हेरी गुड, नॉट व्हेरी बॅड. दुसरं फेअर आहे बघा, अँड एक्झिबिशन्स अँड सेल ऑफ आयटम्स. आणि तिसरा फेअर आहे ऑफ कॉम्प्लेक्शन, स्किन नोट. नोट, homophones and the homographs are together known as homonyms. Then give the homophones of the following. पुढीलचे homophones पहा, blue, BLUE, blue चा BLEW, blue. BEAR, beer चा BAIR किंवा BARE. त्याच्यानंतर बघा, BEET, बीट चा BEAT, बीट. डी बघा, TO2 चा TWO2, TOO2. सन, SON, सनचा SUN. अशा प्रकारे होमोफोन लिहिता येतील. देन फाइंड आउट द लेसन्स, द होमोफोन्स ऑफ द फॉलोइंग. पिक द होमोफोन्स फ्रॉम द टेक्स्ट. SEEC चं SEAC, WOOD चं WOULD, वुड, वुड पहा, देअर, THERE देअर, THEIR देअर. SCENE, सीन चं SEEN, सीन. त्याच्यानंतर WON चं ONE1, EYEI चं फक्त आय आहे बघा, PEAC, पीस, PIEC, पीस. THREW, थ्रू किंवा THROUGH, थ्रू. त्याच्यानंतर बघा, HENC, हेन्स, HENS, हेन्स. KNOT, नॉट, NOT, नॉट. अशा प्रकारे सुद्धा हे होमोफोन्स आपल्याला पूर्ण करता येतील. नेक्स्ट, बी, एक्सप्लेन हाऊ द अंडरलाइन होमोग्राफ्स डिफर इन मीनिंग्स. फर्स्ट, he saw his two brothers. This is by B. The woodcutter cut the woodcutter cut the weak branch with his sharp saw. The first A, saw means to see, पाहणे. बघा, याच्यामध्ये पहिल्यामध्ये पाहणे आहे स्वाचा अर्थ, परंतु दुसऱ्या स्वाचा अर्थ आहे saw means something sharp and used to cut ऑब्जेक्ट. म्हणजे एखादी वस्तू कट करण्यासाठी वापरली, लाकूड कट करण्यासाठी करवत वापरलं जातं. ह्या दुसऱ्या स्वाचा अर्थ होतो करवत. पहिल्याचा होतो स्वा, बघणे, परंतु दुसऱ्याचा अर्थ होतो करवत. बघा, ते स्पेलिंग सुद्धा सेम आहे तशा पद्धतीने. सेकंड, द बर्ड इंज्युअर्ड हिज विंग्स. आणि बी आहे, द लिव्स इन द सी विंग्स ऑफ द बिल्डिंग. बघा, पहिल्याचा विंग्स मीन्स पार्ट ऑफ बर्ड्स that helps इन फ्लाइंग. बा पहिल्या विंगचा अर्थ होतो की एका पक्षाचा पार्ट आहे, तो भाग आहे की ज्याच्या आधारे तो फ्लाइंग करतो, म्हणजे आकाशात उडतो, म्हणजे पक्षाचे पंख. आणि सेकंड बघा बीचं विंग मीन्स पार्ट ऑफ सेक्शन्स ऑफ बिल्डिंगचा विंग असतो बघा. ए विंग बी विंग जसे असतात तसं या सी विंग दिलेलं आहे ते बघा विंग्ज आहेत बिल्डिंगच्या. नाऊ थर्ड A, the aeroplane will land at 9 p.m. sharp, and B, he owned 10 acres of land. फर्स्ट मध्ये बघा लँड मीन्स टू ब्रिंग द एरोप्लेन डाऊन ऑन द ग्राउंड, म्हणजे बघा पहिल्याच लँडचा अर्थ होतो तो एरोप्लेन म्हणजे विमान जमिनीला टच होतं, तो त्यावेळेस लँडिंग होतं, त्याला लँड दिलेला आहे. अँड सेकंड मध्ये लँड मीन्स अ पार्ट ऑफ द ग्राउंड, ग्राउंडचा जमिनीचा तुकडा म्हणजे लँड असं दिलेलं आहे. 4 नंबर द हेड ऑफ द इन्स्टिट्यूशन्स वॉज on leave, and thus B, he bent his head down with chain. It's about head means leader of the or principal of school or institutions. पहिल्या हेडचा अर्थ होतो लीडर किंवा एखादा प्रिन्सिपल, शाळेचा प्रिन्सिपल किंवा स्कूलचा प्रिन्सिपल अर्थ होतो, शाळेचे हेडमास्टर तशा पद्धतीचा दिला आहे, त्या इन्स्टिट्यूटचा हेड मुख्य. तसं बी मध्ये हेड मीन्स पार्ट ऑफ आवर बॉडी, आपल्या बॉडीचा जो हेड पार्ट आहे डोकं, तो दिला आहे बी मध्ये. Now question number 3. Read the following sentence carefully, underline the verbs and find out the tense in the sentences. आता बघा तुम्हाला काय करायचं बा एंड काय करायचं, रीड द फॉलोइंग सेंटेन्स केअरफुली आणि अंडरलाईन द वर्बला अंडरलाईन करायचे अँड फाइंड आउट द टेन्स कोणता आहे तो शोधायचा आहे इन द सेंटेन्स. डायरेक्ट बाकी आन्सर्स आर गिवन डायरेक्टली, लाईक फॉर एक्झाम्पल ए द सन वॉज नाऊ असेंडिंग द स्काय, अँड हेल्पिंग वर्ब इज वॉज, and verb is ascending means was plus ing आहे, means past continuous tense आहे बघा. बी आहे still they took no notice of him, याच्यामध्ये बघा took दिले म्हणजे टेकचा past tense took दिलेला आहे, आणि याच्यामध्ये did रूप दिले म्हणजे हे इट इज सिम्पल past tense आहे बघा. सी आहे she is standing on the little high hump on the म्हणजे बघा याच्यामध्ये इज दिले आणि आय एन जी स्टँडचा आय एन जी म्हणजे वर्बचा आय एन जी दिले म्हणजे इट इज प्रेझेंट कंटिन्युअस टेन्स आहे बघा. डी आहे बघा ही लँडेड आउट एगरली, इट इज ही लीन्स आउट एगरली, लीन्स मीन्स बघा इट इज सिम्पल पास्ट टेन्स आहे. देन ई ही जस्ट फेल्ट डिझी, ही जस्ट फेल्ट डिझी, फेल्ट इट इज सिम्पल पास्ट टेन्स.